This is the Gen 4 Taco, and this might be the best Tacoma ever. I borrowed this truck from Karl Malone here in Draper, Utah. This truck is available. I love the color. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see some of the specs on this build. Here is the description. So this is a TRD Sport 4x2 double cab. Blue crust metallic is the paint. And here's a short listing of the standard equipment on this truck. Be sure to pause it. And then here are all the options. So you guys can see this one does have the optional 14-inch multimedia, TRD Sport upgrade package, and then down below, door panel scuff protector. Destination comes in at $14.95 with a total price of $46,165. And here is the fuel economy numbers right here. Now, if you don't know, the new Tacoma does ride on that TNGA-F platform, which is basically the same as that Tundra right there. And with this redesign, you get a brand new face, and I love the overall design. They do have a really large diffuser down below. I'm not gonna lie, that thing is huge. But LED headlights, high and low beam. You're also gonna have incandescent turn signals. And then you have your fog lights. They kind of borrow this from the Toyota Tundra. Really nice design. You have active grille shutters on the front end of this truck too. And then this is going to be a sensor right there. And overall, the grille design has a nice appearance to it. And then this one does have that hood scoop too. Really aggressive styling on that hood as well. And they do have this flow through on the fender flares. And let's go ahead and check out the suspension on this side. So they are using the double wishbone independent front suspension. That's pretty typical with Toyota. And coilover setup right there. Now the steer knuckle is going to be like a forged aluminum to save on a little bit of the weight. And they use a fabric material for the wheel well as well. And then here is the wheel and tire setup. Those are 18-inch wheels wrapped in a Michelin tire, 265/65/18. And then here is the capacity, 2,601 pounds per tire at 51 PSI. You guys can see that sway bar too right there. But overall styling is really nice. It's really aggressive too. And this is just a sport package, right? Painted mirror caps. And here's just one more look at that hood. Unfortunately, this is not functional. I don't know why Toyota likes these fake hood scoops, but they've always done that ever since I was a kid. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this paint color too. I think it looks great with some of the black accents. There is a turn signal on the mirror, blind spot monitoring, and no chrome on the appearance too. I like this black accent on the door handles too. Smart key system. Some of your badging. And they do have an 18.2 gallon fuel tank, regular fuel. Now you guys can see the framing a little bit better out back here. This truck does not have leaf springs, so they are using coils. It's gonna be like a multi-link suspension as well. And then here's your spare tire. It's gonna be a donut style. Stainless steel exhaust, rear parking sensors. You have a 4 and 7 pin for your trailer, class 4 receiving hitch, and assisted tailgate. They do give you the tie downs right there. And check that out. They give you a 12-volt plug and some USBs out back. That is really nice. I've never seen the USB, so good job, Toyota. LED lighting for the bed and above. Has a nice appearance too. 400 watts of power and extra storage on the side here. And notice how narrow these humps are for the bed. So if you want to get a toy in here, it might be a little bit easier. LED tail lights and reverse lights right there. Let's go ahead and check out the lighting on this truck here. Check out your hitch too. Looks like you can lift the truck with a jack from the hitch too. That's really nice that they do that. Really good design. Here are the fog lights. And as I mentioned, you have those turn signals on the mirrors, tail lights, full LED as I said, and LED lights and plate lights right there. So every bulb, except for the turn signals on the front, are LED. So here it is. This is the 2.4 liter turbocharged inline 4. Now this engine is new for the Tacoma, but it's not new for Toyota. And you see down there, that's where the turbocharger is. And that's not just any turbo. That is a twin scroll turbocharger with wastegate valve control and air-cooled intercooler. This engine is going to put out 278 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs and 317 pound-feet of torque at 1,700. I like how accessible everything is too. You guys can see the dipstick right there to check the oil. Also, all 4 spark plugs are right there under the packs there. You can fill up your washer fluid here, and then 0W20 oil. Now here are some of the engine specs on the Tacoma. The cylinder block is an open deck type made of aluminum, which is pretty typical on these types of engines. Also, the pistons are made of light alloy. Now as far as the crankshaft goes, it has 5 journos and 8 counterweights. Hydraulic latch adjusters are being used on this one too, timing chain, and port and direct injection. Now you guys heard the power. All that power goes through an 8-speed transmission. First gear is a 4-4-1. So that's a pretty deep gear, which is really nice if you plan on going off-road. But let's be honest, if you're getting a sport model, you're probably not going off-road. But before I show you guys the interior, they are doing a 6 lug for the wheels, and the rear axle ratio is going to be a 338, okay? Now with that being said, this interior is really done well, guys. I am really impressed by what Toyota has done here. Now, most of this door card is going to be plastic, but look at the overall designs that they've done. Like, they did a great job. You guys can see right there, it has a TRD badge. Now, this right here is soft touch for your arm, but it's pretty typical that they give you hard plastic in this segment. It doesn't matter which truck you're looking at, they all pretty much have it. Auto up and down for front and rear windows. You can lock the windows too. You can adjust the mirrors on the outside. They don't power fold from what I can see here. This is basically a 12-way seat because the lumbar goes up and down. Look at the bolstering on the sides of the seats too. You have this dark gray and that lighter gray color there. A little bit of light stitching. Now these headrests do not adjust. They just go up and down. Telescoping steering wheel. And then check out some of the buttons and toggles that you have here. I think this is what you would call this, a toggle. You can adjust the headlights up and down. Only Nissan and Toyota offer this. I don't know why the big 3 don't, because if you're towing a trailer or if you're carrying a heavy toy in the bed, you can adjust the headlights so you don't blind oncoming traffic. This is going to adjust that brightness on that 12.3 inch screen. By the way, 14 inch screens right there. And then auto high beams, traction control, and then this is going to turn on the power for your 120 volt plugs. And this is how you turn off the bed lights, or they can come on with the door, or you can keep them on if you need. Down below, sport pedals. And getting in is pretty easy. There is no grab handle right here, but they do have one on the passenger side. Leather wrapped steering wheel. And the dash, hard plastic, but you guys can see the JBL speakers right there. That's a nice one right there too on the dash. Okay. Push button start, it's finished in red. And this 12.3 inch display has a really nice setup too. I like all the menus that they give you. Here's some of the buttons on the steering wheel. This truck does have adaptive cruise control and lane departure. Single climate control and heated steering wheel, seats, some more of your climate controls down below. This is your wireless charger, really nice graphics down below. And I like how they show you the wattage for these plugs too. And it looks like if you're using both, it's like 52.5. 12 volt plug down below here. And then this is your electronic parking brake. This is your hold function if you're at a red light. And let's go through the drive modes really quickly. So they have eco, normal, and sport, and then of course they have tow haul mode as well. Now that is a button you'd have to push right here. Auto stop start function, cup holders. Love the gear selector. It says TRD right there. Grab handle for the passenger side. And here is your storage. Now this does not slide forward for shorter people, which I would like to see, but home link is right on here, and this looks to be an auto dimming mirror. You can slide the rear glass. Most of the other competitors make you do it manually, and then this interior is going to have LED lighting. Also, you have a place for your sunglasses or glasses. Vanity with a light on both sides. Yes. And by the way, black headliner. That's always a plus. Now you have to put in a phone number and download the app for this system here. I wish they would allow you to just see it really quickly, but of course, Toyota is not my favorite for the infotainment, but I will say they've done a good job with this screen. Let's go back here really quickly. Now, as far as the settings go, if you hold, or not hold, if you push down, you guys will see you have your lane departure alert, blind spot monitoring, pre-collision system, and then proactive driver assist or alert. And then you can disable the parking sensors inside of here too. Now they do give you some gauges. That's your pitch and roll, by the way, here. You can change what you want to see. So you can see your engine and transmission on that menu. If you go back here, you'll see that you can pretty much go through 3 different menus here. Open storage on this side. It says Tacoma there. Decent sized glove box. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. On the passenger side, you do have a 12-way seat because the lumbar does go up and down. And then here is that grab handle too, by the way. Pretty interesting design there. Here's the door. Pretty much the same as the driver's side. And then the rear, this is all finished in hard plastic, even the armrest here. Grab handle, seat back pocket only on the passenger side. And the hump is not too bad in this truck. Now I love the fact that they give you 60/40 bench because Ranger does not have that. And then check this out. Cup holders up top, 2 USBs, these are Type C's. And then you have an additional 120 volt plug. Love that they give that to you. And no armrests here, but you have some hooks up top to hang some stuff. And let's go ahead and check out the other side of the storage below the seat. This may be the most storage of all the mid-size pickup trucks, guys. That is really good. Now you do have this that holds the seat up. And my seat's all the way back. Let's see if I can get back here. I'm 6'1". You know, this is small. And I could go up just maybe 2 or 3 inches. But this is definitely tight, but it's a mid-sized pickup truck. That's what you expect. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the door now, pretty much in the video. So here are the axle ratings. Up front, it's gonna be 3,320 pounds. The rear is 3,095 pounds. You guys can see the gross vehicle weight rating. It's gonna be 5,775 pounds. And the wheels are gonna be 18 by 7.5 wide. All-in payload is 1,200 pounds, minus 3 pounds here for like the accessories that they added to the truck. But I will say, the Tacoma is definitely new and improved. In the next video I do on this truck, we're gonna drive it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're gonna see MPG, acceleration, all that good stuff. See you soon.